Shout out to the fucking fact that we're fucking finally starting at fucking, what is it?
This is the earliest we've ever started.
Yeah, thank God.
crazy.
It's,
Yeah, but
what,
it's because we're
7:30?
like in like crunch time.
Yeah, I'm still tired though.
Yeah, because we usually fucking film at what? Fucking 2, 3 in the morning and don't finish until 6? It's fucking ridiculous. I hate it.
Then you go on your phone for a bit,
Oh, yeah.
scroll
Like,
through Instagram.
I don't sleep until fucking maybe 6, 7. And like, it's ridiculous.
Well, not anymore because Shane doesn't have Instagram.
Yeah, kind of
Cleanse.
doing a little cleanse here.
Detox?
Yeah. Doing it like a
How you doing?
detox.
How long?
Tell me what's going through your head.
Fucking, what's 26 hours so far? Without,
His toes are tingling.
Deb.
now I find myself itching in bed. I gotta check Instagram. But no, like, it's been 26 hours and I just really wanted to get away from it. Like, I just found this shit annoying.
Like social media in general.
Yeah, it's just becoming too much. And I found myself like being on my phone for like way too long. Like, if I check my hours, like I'm spending like
Screen time.
my screen time is like 6, 7 hours on just like Instagram alone. Like,
day.
Yeah.
A day.
Dead ass. Bro, I scroll through
So-
nothing. Like, or like TikTok.
I remember you came to me like 2 days ago and you in the car at night and you were like, yo, like I'm thinking about like deleting social media. Like, what do you think about it? Like, how long were you thinking that before you came to me?
I would say about a month. I was doing a lot of like self-reflecting and
Yeah.
I was
You told me that.
like, you know what? Like, I think it's time that I just get rid of it. Wake up every morning. Like, no, like, it was getting annoying and it literally felt like a chore. And I was like, you know what? Like, I'm already over everything in general. Let me just take this time and fucking do everything cold turkey and quit.
Yeah.
Cold turkey.
So you
What-
quit. You quit a lot, right? You quit everything.
I deleted Instagram. I deactivated my Instagram.
Yeah.
Right. I deleted TikTok. I deleted Snapchat. I deleted Twitter. I deleted all my dating apps.
Damn.
Just throw your phone out the window.
Pretty much, bro. The only thing I use on my phone is
Get a flip phone.
I might as well just have a flip phone, like that has. But no, I just really wanted to get away for a bit and focus on myself, especially in the next coming months. I feel like there's still a lot of growth that has to come, and spending, a whole bunch of time on these apps just weren't benefiting me in any single way possible. Like, all these hours I'm spending, like, I could be doing something.
Like it wasn't progressing you.
Yeah, it wasn't progressing me at all. And
It didn't really align with where you wanted to be.
Yeah,
I guess,
no.
in a sense. Yeah.
yeah.
I still think social media is so powerful that you should be aiming for like the goal of like being able to handle both, focusing on yourself and managing social media without it letting it negatively affect you, because it is such a powerful tool today.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I can't imagine life without it in a business sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, for that sense, for sure. But like,
News too. Social media is my news. Like,
yeah, like, I don't watch any of the news channels that we have
Exactly.
or anything. It's get your news from fucking like Six Buzz or whatever. Like, whatever is going on locally. I'm just saying, like, whatever going on locally,
Yeah.
like, you get it from Six Buzz realistically.
yeah.
And it's just like, bro, like, all of these things are just so like irritating, and I fucking constantly see myself touching my phone before I even get a notification to check if I have a notification.
And it's toxic, bro.
Yeah,
Social
it's
media
like,
is so
what,
toxic.
what am I looking forward to? Like, I'm not looking forward to anything. And it's like,
Yeah.
let me just,
Something new.
yeah. So I came to, I was like, you know what? Like, he gave me the idea. I ended up making a second Instagram
Yeah.
that will just be for my own personal growth, where I'm going to be posting like my,
inner
my
circle.
fitness, yeah, for my inner circle, my,
Yeah.
like my fitness progress. I've been on that kind of a grind lately for the last 2 months. And I feel like a lot of the people that were following me, like, like what I do shouldn't be for those people. You know what I mean?
For sure, for sure.
Doing this for myself. So for me to like, I'm following I think 11 people right now, and it's you guys and a couple other people. But, it just makes sense. If I'm going to post something that I'm proud of, I don't need the other 900 people seeing it. I only need like
The people you care about.
the people I care about seeing,
Yeah.
I want those people to
And people who care about you.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
That
that's
makes
why
sense.
I decided to get rid of a whole bunch of stuff and just make a little new Instagram for now. Like, I might come back later on
Yeah, bro.
when I feel better.
I did it for a year.
Yeah. I don't even know. I find
No
that,
Instagram for a year?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Whole year. It's like so amazing.
I didn't forget. I didn't remember that.
It was amazing.
Yeah. Like, what did you do in that time frame of you being off?
Nothing. I didn't even think about it twice. I didn't think about what anyone's posting. I didn't give a fuck. Like, I was just doing me. I still had like Snapchat and other stuff, but
Yeah.
Instagram itself was so time consuming. And I was just like, that wasn't amazing. I think everyone should take a break at some point.
Yeah.
Try it out. Like, your head's so clear at it. And then I came back, but I came back not my choice. I came back for a business reason. So and now I'm okay, and I'm good with it.
You were able to now balance it.
Yeah, I now take the most out of social media without
Yeah.
letting it negatively affect
Yeah.
me. I don't care anymore about it.
That's what I try to do too. But I definitely there's like so much toxicity incorporated in it that I can't really. It's hard to like get out of.
What
But
can you do? It surrounds everyone, everything around you.
Yeah.
Social media plays a factor now.
there's so much. Yeah.
Like you either live with it the best way you can, or you're gonna fall into that hole of it.
Yeah.
It's so hard.
And that's why, like, when you gave me that advice, just
Yeah.
make a new one for like,
What I did is I made a new account, and I didn't actually even follow like friends or anything. I just followed like news and business and anything I needed to be caught up on a daily life. But then I just left out everyone around me, and it was like so great. Like just being on your own, doing your own thing,
Helps
but still
you-
being like aware of the world.
and like, just like no one's watching you, no one's in your business. Like it feels good to be honest. Like,
I think that's the power of social media though, is like you're capable of taking so much good from it.
I feel like the one thing I'm gonna learn through this is like, I want my success to move in silence. And
Wow. I like that.
like when I come out of this,
Yeah.
and I'm out of this, I don't know what to call it. This I don't
Little
know
phase,
this little phase of
little
mine.
cleanse.
I'll come out better. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm
stronger.
not too worried about all these other things, all these other factors that don't mean anything to me.
What I hope you learn is that whatever you do, you gotta know that you want to do it for yourself. Do it
Yeah.
from like with it, not for other people and not
Yeah.
for external factors. You can't answer your internal questions with external factors.
Yeah, facts.
Facts. The way I see it is like, if you're posting every single best thing that happened to you for everyone to see, like then what do you have left for yourself? Like,
Yeah.
what do you cherish that only you'll know or only your loved ones will know? Like, what's the point of putting everything out there? I don't know.
It'll make you feel not as good about yourself because when you're not doing those things, you might not think you're
Exactly.
you're fulfilled or satisfied, but you are, but it's not post worthy, so you might not.
You're now
think- yeah.
attached to this attention that it brings. Like,
Yeah.
oh, this image that everyone thinks you're up and like,
If I'm not posting
You're-
something,
exactly.
if I don't buy something new, if I don't have nothing to like flex, then
yeah.
like
Or
some
like
stuff like
I'm
that.
eating good, I'm shopping, I'm traveling. Bro, you can still do all
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Like I still eat good without showing anyone. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
exactly. Yeah, you don't
And
have
it's
to
the-
post. Yeah,
It's the best feeling ever, bro. Like,
yeah, exactly. What's so important is knowing like the purpose of what you do, and there's a purpose behind everything you do. I
Yeah.
believe
yeah.
you should know that, or like some people don't have a purpose. But you should figure out what that purpose is, and do it for yourself, and not other people.
Facts. It's so toxic because the hole gets deeper and deeper. Like you get so like I've been there. You get attached to like this attention. You get attached to the reaction of people, how people view your life. But you are now like you're like writing your own book of like your life for other people to read. That isn't the true storyline of your life. So you turn around in a couple of years, like if that wasn't you, like are you really gonna be happy with that?
That's why it's important to be raw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's-
How many social media influencers are in such a bad place? Being sucked into this hole of like, whether it's daily vlogging, daily posting, horrible brand deals. It's just like, it's so toxic. Like, bro, doing this is fucking hard. Like, if this is hard, then what the hell is that?
No, I actually enjoy this.
No,
I enjoy it, but
yeah, I
I'm
enjoy
not gonna
this.
lie, it's
Yeah.
not
Oh.
easy, bro. Like,
Yeah.
if someone asks me, no,
Yeah, the
it's
process,
it's not.
the process behind it is so time consuming, but it's such a
But-
lovable. It's a
yeah.
lovable grind.
Yeah, it's like a passion, something.
Yeah.
Especially if we're doing it together.
exactly like we're not thriving off the attention, like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whether a video does shit or not, we're still going. Like,
Yeah.
and it's gonna continue that way, and that's the consistency of it, right?
Yeah. If this is one of the only things we're doing, like, and I'm not doing anything else, like, I feel like I'm missing out and I'm not helping myself get further and further where I want to be later.
Oh, like you're worried of getting attached to this, and then
No, not
having-
attached to this. I love doing this. I'm
Yeah.
saying like the fact that we're already 5 or 6 episodes
you're
in.
like gauging the time, how fast time goes, and then
Yeah.
like how quickly we're growing, like on this podcast,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We're like 5-6 episodes in. It's like your personal is not aligning with that,
yeah.
so you want to keep up, which is important. It's like motivate
Yeah.
yourself outside of this too.
So that,
Yeah,
I
for
feel
sure.
like that's like the whole big reason why I chose
I
to.
realize that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I hope like in 6 months we can look back and we're like 30 episodes in. Like
Like look where we were
Yeah.
at the 5th
Yeah.
episode, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
So what I have to say is that when you're not doing something with like goals and a passion, with
Yeah.
like with like you want to grow, you want to like dedicate yourself to this, you won't gauge the time. You'll just let time go by and you won't progress, and then you'll lose track of time. That's how people who don't do much is work and school or whatever. They just like let time, years go by, and like maybe eventually they look back and be like, oh shit, like how much did I really grow, you know? So since you're doing something like this, it helps you motivate you into like other factors in your life, because here we're like so into like growing, we're trying to get bigger, we're trying to reach our goals, you know,
Yeah,
get where we want to be.
I want to use that motivation in other places in my life.
No, yeah, and you also have like so much help from us, because for as long as we stay consistent, you're gonna stay consistent with us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So this is like a team effort.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because when I started this, it was like to have fun with it, right? Which is
Yeah.
good. Like some of the best things happen from just having fun.
Yeah.
But then as you keep that goal in mind while you're still having fun, you
Yeah.
create something amazing.
Yeah.
Like you're talking about like 5 years ago, like would we have seen ourselves here today?
Yeah.
No, hell no. Like
Yeah.
I thought I would still be in school. Honestly, I didn't think I'd be fucking
Yeah,
here.
like, life changes, your path changes
Exactly.
as you grow.
I can't remember like 5 years ago, man.
16, 15.
Like grade 11.
Yeah.
A lot of fucking around.
Yeah.
A lot of being like, I feel like a lot of being lost, not knowing. Like,
Yeah.
like did you know where you were going to go like 5 years ago? Did you know, like,
5 years ago, did I know where I was
you were
going?
probably just going with it. Like, I knew you.
I was going with the flow, but I had an idea where I wanted to be.
Which
and
was?
what career I wanted, which was I want to be a police officer, right? I could have made choices in my life where me being here today would have not been an option for me. Right? And I've seen it through friends from the past that have gone down the wrong path and, you know, have just, you know, they're doing their thing. Hopefully they're getting by and they're
Like,
doing,
yeah, not the wrong path, but the path for them. you know,
yeah,
like-
path for them. Like
yeah.
that wasn't for me, right?
Yeah.
So like when we got out of high school and you went into university, like why did you stop? Why did you quit?
Bro, it just like you say, like that was for you. It was the exact opposite for me, right? Like everyone's so different, and it wasn't for me. And well, like 100% respects to all these people that are out here grinding in school, because this shit is not easy.
Yeah.
And you got a nice big degree coming when you finish that. But like for me, I guess I wasn't even sure if it was for me, to be honest.
Explain what you were thinking, like, out of like finishing high school, then going into high school, and then how that switched for you, and then how you ended up where you are. You know?
Well, finishing high school,
Yeah.
the biggest thing on my mind is my family wants me to get this degree, and that's what's going to fulfill them, and that's the path that they wish they would have taken, and obviously they want to see their only child go through that. So that was the biggest one. It's like, I'm doing it for my family, which I think a lot of people are, right? Because that pressure comes from your
100%.
family, because they want to see you succeed in the path that they may choose for you.
It's like instilled in you. Yeah.
Exactly.
Like you
And-
found that out quick for you in your university life, but for you, like you're now 3 years deep. Like, are you still doing it for yourself, or are you doing it to please your parents?
Well, like from the beginning, I knew I can finish it if I wanted to. Like,
Yeah.
it's not hard. Like, I can do it seamlessly. Like, it's not like I knew that I didn't have to go to full extent, go 110%, like go like put my heart and soul into it to like get this degree. And then I got through it to 3 years, and like at this point, I'm like, why not just finish it? But exactly, it's not exactly for me. It's more like, yeah, for my parents, just to say I did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually exactly what they want. They just want to see me be able to
Yeah.
say I did it, or like I did something they couldn't do.
Yeah, and for them to be able to say I did it, you know.
I don't know how to give them that right now, but
Yeah. But I mean, we'll figure it out, obviously. Like,
no, but like my mom's still supportive of me, and they've all accepted the fact that I chose to drop out after first year, and they're okay with it. But obviously in the beginning, it's tough, man. Like you guys have no idea how hard it is to like go to your parents and straight up tell them like, yo, I'm leaving school. Like the one thing you spend your whole life dedicating yourself to is to go to university for so many people. Literally, my whole journey was to build myself to go and get a degree, just for me to turn around and be like, it isn't for me.
But
And
like you did it to like, you know, you ultimately like followed your passion, right?
yeah, I did it for myself.
Yeah.
Right. I didn't do it for anyone else. I didn't outweigh their judgment over mine. I was like, all I did was think to myself, what do I need in my life? I chose that, and I told my mom like, yo, like you can accept me for this or not, but like I'm not gonna stay in a place where I'm not happy. I'm not gonna stay in a place where I can do something better somewhere else. I think it's totally acceptable to choose to drop out of school. I think
Like so talk about your like why, like where you came because you dropped out of school.
where I came,
Like where you're at now, like why, like your,
Oh,
the
like-
field.
Yeah, so when I dropped out, I definitely had some time off where I was just chilling. It takes time, like get back on your feet, and then I slowly started finding passions, and then I got really involved into the food industry, and that's where I began. I like rekindled my career in the restaurant industry, and then from there I just started climbing. I just kept focusing on, you know, other side hustles, side business. That'll always be my passion no matter what. But to be honest, like going into university, I had no idea. Like I didn't tell myself like this is exactly what I want. I want to go to Ryerson for business management. Like no, I didn't tell myself that.
Yeah.
And like I'd be grateful if I could have.
So what people should attract the value out of that story is that you shouldn't be afraid to take one step back to take 3 steps forward.
Yeah, exactly.
Which like evidently worked out for you.
Exactly. Everything, like you're gonna have to make sacrifices,
Like
right?
you took that risk, but you know, like it's going in your favor towards where you want to be, what's
Exactly.
fulfilling you and what's going to make you
Exactly.
happy.
Without that risk, where would I be right now? Still
Yeah.
in school.
Yeah.
Which
exactly.
wasn't the place I wanted to be. So
Yeah.
everything comes with sacrifices. Every single thing.
A lot of people are too scared to do that, and that's what's holding them back.
Exactly.
But you gotta like keep that in mind that like you can make the sacrifice and take that one step back, and then
Like I had to trust myself so much that I would be like I would make it and I'd be okay. That my parents would accept me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I understand so many people are in a position where your parents are gonna kill you if
Yeah,
you even
yeah.
think about dropping out. But I had to overcome that, and that was the biggest challenge I faced. It wasn't just about me going and making a sufficient income. It's like I have to prove to my parents like I'm worthy of not being in school.
yeah, and like
It's fulfilling, like being able.
But
to,
like I'll be honest, like I applaud you for finding that passion in food.
yeah,
Because for me, I have an interest in, you know, criminal justice, but
Can you say
I-
you truly love it?
yeah, I feel like I can.
Yeah.
But like, see, you had like an interest in business, right?
Yeah.
Just like how I have an interest in criminal justice. But you found your passion in cooking. Like I feel like I haven't found something that I'm truly passionate about yet, and I applaud you for that one.
That's okay, man. Like some
know?
people take a long time.
yeah, that's why it's so important to always go out of your comfort zone, go do the extracurriculars, go try something new.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people they're still in school because they're lost. You know, like they don't want to be there, but they don't know what they're gonna do, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. The fear
Yeah.
always outweighs the
So-
risk for so many people.
So you're not gonna take that one step back if you don't know where you're gonna go, right?
Yeah,
So that's why when you're in like that position, you should go and do the extra stuff like outside of the box, like outside of like your school hours, like outside of whatever you're doing. You
Yeah,
know?
it's like that level of comfort brings reassurance to people. Like
Exactly,
no
yeah.
matter what, right?
Yeah.
You're 2 years deep in school, you feel comfortable. Like, you know, like I could probably make it through. But is that truly what you want to do? You know what I mean? Like I think like everyone needs to realize that it is totally okay to have taken that year off. Right before university, like it's so like frowned upon, but like seriously, like if you don't know what you want to do, why are you gonna go put your time and money into something when you can take a step back, take a deep breath, go maybe try some new things within the year, 2 years, whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's so important to know there's no time stamp on when you need to succeed in your own life, in your own happiness.
Like you go at your own timeline. Like it's okay.
Exactly.
Like
Yeah.
we're spinning a lot of facts for like being 20 years young, but like, you know, like a lot of people don't realize this till they're like 24, 25, like whenever their timeline is, you know?
Yeah.
Everyone's timeline has to be to you, right? That's what's gonna bring you your success. But yeah, it was the best decision ever. You know, zero regrets.
Interesting.
I think for you, it's like the way you talk about like you said criminal justice.
Yeah.
I think for you, it's fulfilling because you want to see, you grew up seeing people go down the wrong paths, right? So many people close to you and people that had potential that maybe they could have gone a different path. I feel like you're passionate in like preventing that in the future.
Oh, like 100%,
Right?
100%. Like,
Like,
okay, like I'll admit, like one dream of mine would be to be able to go back to my high school and speak to the kids that grew up where I grew up
Yeah.
and let them know, like, you know, you don't have to, like, it's your life, it's your decisions, but
you have to go
make-
back down. Yeah.
make the good ones, you know, like you may have someone that you may look up to that who's not doing the right thing, but you have to look at that and learn from them. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Take from whatever mistakes they did and turn it around for yourself. You can't follow in their footsteps.
take
You
it
know?
as like a grain of salt and then like
yeah.
take into like your perspective.
Yeah. Like,
And like
for me
who
to,
you are. You
yeah,
know?
for me to like go back to that high school in uniform, I think and have an assembly called for me to speak in front of those people would be the most.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, bro. Tell them where you grew up.
Yeah.
I think you would get like the crazy respect.
Yeah. It's,
That is one thing that I
Yeah.
definitely dream about for sure.
For those, for those who know like where you grew up.
Yeah, it doesn't even have
Yeah,
to be like
yeah.
in uniform. Like
Yeah.
if I don't end up being a police officer, I would still love for one day in the future to go back and speak in my high school for sure.
I think people look at it like, you know, a lot of people frown down upon police officers
Yeah.
and they look at it in such a small context. Like,
Yeah.
oh my God, they're these, I don't know. It's like bad stereotypes. But like, see, for you, like if that's your goal in mind, that is so powerful.
Yeah.
You know, that is so much beyond just being a police officer.
Yeah.
It is so much
Yeah.
more than just the officer of the government. Like that's amazing, right?
Yeah.
Make a difference. That's what you want to do. You want to make an impact on the younger generation.
That's exactly what will set you apart from achieving your goals or not.
Yeah.
And that, I think that's what's going to set you apart from a truly good cop and a bad cop.
Yeah.
Is your intentions are true to yourself. Your intentions are to make a good difference in the community. And, you know, people can judge or not. But if you keep that in your soul,
100%.
bro, you're going to succeed.
I see that fact with like teachers. Like, you know, a lot of teachers, there's a good teacher and there's a bad teacher.
And you know when
you,
they're
you,
fucked.
you know, like if they're good because of why they're like they're passionate about their job. And,
Exactly.
you know, like,
Bro.
and there's the ones that come in for the 9 to 5 work, like whatever, like
Exactly.
8 to 3 and then leave, go home.
And ruining our lives.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
you don't care about your job.
But they have no idea how much of an influence they have on
Exactly.
these kids in their class, right, bro?
But I feel like they're so rare. Like honestly, just quickly, like in that aspect, like when I look at teachers, I think I've had 2 or 3
good teachers,
good
like
teachers,
great teachers,
great teachers that have
I think
had
me
me
too.
learn something.
Yeah, I think 2
right?
for me.
And honestly, me, who I was as a student, I may have not learned much academically,
Yeah.
but I learned a lot from their personality and
Like
what they
outside
were
the
about.
classroom, you
Yeah,
know?
outside the classroom, I learned a lot.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's why it's so important to follow your passion, bro.
Yeah.
Don't just end up wherever like someone else puts you, bro.
Because you never understand how much of an impact you can make.
Yeah.
Like the 2 of my favorite teachers were the ones I hated the most in the moment. It took me this many years for me to turn around and look back like, wow, you changed my life. Like,
Yeah.
and my biggest goal was always like, yo, one day I'm gonna go back there. I'm gonna talk to them, see them, and be like, yo, like I did it. Like,
yeah,
you didn't believe in me, right? None of them believed in me. And I went back like recently, and I was like not that long, like a year ago, and I saw my grade 8 teacher, and
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you meant high school.
no, yeah, elementary, and she recognized me, even though like I changed so much, and she was like, "Holy shit, Steven!" Like, you know, like I told her everything that happened. I dropped out, and she was like, "Yo, like I totally understand. Obviously, in private school, like that's not what they expect for you to do, right? Like you're putting all this time and money. You better make it through university." And she's like, "You know what? Like, you were always different. Like, you know." Like she was willing to accept me now, and she's like, if you're happy where you are and you're doing good for yourself, then like that's amazing. And that was like the best thing ever, going back and hearing that. Yeah. But like we're talking about like whether 5 years ago or not we saw ourselves here. But where do you see yourselves in 5 years?
I see myself closer to the goal, closer to my goals. Like
You'll be there, no?
for the most part, I want to say yes. I want to be there.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm striving to achieve right now. So yeah, in 5 years, I see myself closer to my goals. And
You know what I think you should tell yourself? Remember I told you this the other night? It's like you got to tell yourself you'll be there. You can't doubt yourself. You can't question like,
okay, that's true.
I hope I'll be closer there. Tell yourself I'll be there, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck. But okay, funny you say that. What you told me the other day,
Yeah.
same exact thing. As I was doing my test today,
Yeah.
right? I was thinking about what you said to me, right? And although I didn't pass, right?
Physical test.
I didn't pass the physical test yet.
Yeah.
But as I was running, I was thinking about the words that you said to me, and I was literally just like, Shane, like you got this, you want this, you will get this,
Exactly.
right? And it actually made me go further than I thought I would today, than I did 2 weeks ago when I did my testing.
Exactly.
right?
That's
So
what
it's-
matters. Even if you didn't hit
yeah.
the benchmark, like at least you're getting farther and farther and closer to it. So like, don't worry about getting closer to the goal. Be focused on you're gonna get there.
Yeah. What about you?
Yeah, I similarly have like those along those lines like engraved in my brain. Like in my brain, it's like no matter circumstances, like no matter who's in my life, like with or without, I'm gonna get what I want. I'm gonna be there. And like no matter, it's just like the only factor is like how I'm gonna get there. Like the journey could be different one way.
Wow.
One could be harder than the other, but like no matter what the route I take, I'm gonna get there.
So would you say you contemplate often, like how you're gonna get there?
Well, that's what I work on a daily basis, and you know, like I believe like the more you do, the more you become. And I'm more focused on the journey, and I know the end goal will come.
Yeah. Because like I told you this, like if you don't even believe it yourself, like who's gonna believe it?
Yeah.
You're the number, like you're the only one that matters.
Yeah.
Right.
Honestly, I'm my biggest supporter, and I'm my biggest critique, like criticizer. Like I'm the most hardest person on myself, and at the same time, I'm the most high of myself. You know, I think the most high of myself.
I feel like the only person you can compete with in life is yourself.
I feel like we're so hard on ourselves that like naturally we become hard on other people.
Yeah, 100%.
We're hard on Shane.
You know, I had that. I had that problem. I realized that, like, you know, like relationships and stuff. Like,
Yeah, me too.
I like even my parents. Like, I'm hard on my parents. I'm hard on everyone around. Like the people I love the most, I'm so hard on them.
Yeah.
Because I engrave the same thing I engrave myself on them because I love them so much.
Yeah.
I want them to be the best version of themselves, which I want for myself. And some people, like, you know, it's hard to like take me the right ways. Like if you know me, like hopefully you do. But
Yeah.
I get it from my parents, to be honest. They're so fucking hard on me when I was young. Like, I've learned so much from them. Now I try my best to be easy on them because I think they deserve it.
Yeah.
But now I've,
for sure, you know, the way you're loved is how you love other people.
So like, I hope Shane knows that like when we're hard on you, it's out of love. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, I know that for
Right.
sure.
And that goes for like,
I think Shane appreciates it. He sounds like
he does. He tells us like, yo,
Yeah.
we put him in line sometimes.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
tell you every single time I'm drunk.
like sometimes I might like shit like be hard on you, but I might like shit on you and make you feel like shit. But like, you know, like
There's a good intention behind
yeah,
it.
Yeah, you're gonna bounce back from
you
that.
tell me you know that. So
Yeah.
It's important. It's important to have that in life.
yeah, and have like the
Everyone's gonna be easy on you. Where the fuck are you gonna go, bro? Like,
yeah. It's just, you gotta wear that thick skin.
okay. Well, anyways, I was wondering, do you see any precise goals 5 years from now? Yeah, we talk very general, but you don't. Maybe you don't. If you don't want to share it, then I understand. But anything in mind?
Like a lot of my goals are like revolved around people who are like
Family?
family, like not myself. Like so,
Yeah, facts.
I have a picture for a life I can give them, and for 5 years from now, and like when you ask me 5 years from now, I don't think about my own age. I think about my parents' age.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say that. Yo.
That's the first thing. I was like, okay,
For these viewers who don't
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
we have our parents are old.
Yeah,
like
man.
they're way older than
like average
Average.
parents, like for our age, right?
especially.
So
They're in their six.
fuck my.
Should I say?
Yeah, go ahead.
Who's in their 60s?
so
Mine's
My mom's in their 60s.
Yeah, my dad's in his late 60s. My mom's in her early 60s.
Oh.
My mom's in her early 60s.
And like to me, my goals and a lot of my like drive revolves around like giving them everything I can before they can't end of life comes to, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then I know that their prime, they're still their ages to still enjoy themselves is like coming up the next 10 years, right? So because of that, I know I have to deliver it in like a very short amount of time. That's why I put so much pressure on myself because I need to become
like time's running out.
exactly that fucking haunts me every time I go to bed. You know, time's fucking running out for me. You know, to like fulfill myself for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Because if I don't do like deliver this 10 years, like
If you don't do it for them and they're not here one day,
yeah, then
what the fuck are we gonna do?
what the fuck am I gonna think? You know, like
Exactly.
like they spent whatever their whole lives towards like dedicate towards like me.
Bro,
I have 10 years to give it back. You know.
exactly. And it's crazy that our parents are like happily, coincidentally, are so
Yeah, all of
old.
us.
All
Yeah.
of us.
Yeah, all of us.
Our whole friend group.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like literally 1 year after each other, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Your
Like
mom-
one by
yeah.
one, back to back.
Yeah. Your mom's like late 50s. Yeah. And-
57.
okay. Yeah.
When I was younger, like my biggest fear, like I would literally cry when I was younger because I'd think to myself like, yo, like why did my mom have to give birth to me so late? Like I'm gonna have so little time with her. Like all these other
really?
kids around me, yo, their parents are like 10 years younger than my mom. I'm like, wow, they're so lucky. They get way more time. And now I realize like, bro, what am I gonna do? Like I gotta make the most for them.
Yeah.
5 years, bro. Like
I definitely consider advantages and disadvantages, but
it's still, it's still our family. We
Yeah.
still fucking love them. So
Yeah.
regardless of those advantages, disadvantages,
I love it. I embrace it. You know, it's who I am. It made me who I am.
yeah, I'm just hoping 5 years from now, bro, like
Yeah. It's
my parents aren't happy with where they are right now, and I understand specifically, you know, where we're living and all this. And bro, I'm gonna put them in a house, like facts, bro.
yeah. I have goals beyond they can comprehend for them.
Yeah, bro. They're
like-
worrying about me. They're like, yo,
Yeah,
you gotta go.
yeah.
Like, when are you gonna put a down payment on a property? And I'm like, You have no idea, mom. Like,
I'm like,
I got way bigger plans for you.
I would be happy if my parents wanted to go sell my house and get $1 million, like million whatever cash, and spend it all before they die. I'm okay with that. I tell them to, but they won't because they're so beyond themselves too.
That's crazy. I tell them like, I tell them that too, and they worry about. You think they worry about your inheritance?
Yeah,
Maybe-
yeah, they
exactly,
do. They
right?
do. I honestly like whatever. Fuck it.
As a parent, how can you go and
Yeah.
just live a life of,
Yeah.
of like that
Yeah.
without worrying about where your
Because
kid's gonna
they
be?
feel like they're leaving me behind, you know,
Exactly.
without support. Yeah.
Exactly.
When
But
they
bro,
die.
that's crazy. I think it's just like that too, because I tell them all the time, like, please just move out. Like, I'll be fine. Just go live your life.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, we're in a tough situation where like it's not an option right now. And I'm just like, I never even tell them, bro. But one day I'm gonna put you in a house, like real soon.
Yeah.
That's my goal, yo. And
Especially like with like the phase we're going through where like we're like not like so secure and stuff. They stress. They're like, what the fuck am I gonna do in like 5-10 years? You know, when they're not around. They're not like.
yeah, yo, they always tell me that. They always yell at me, bro.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are you gonna do when I'm not here?
Yeah.
Okay, mom, I'm trying. Like, I'm fucking trying.
But yeah, I have all the confidence in the world. They'll be fine. Like,
Yeah,
in the end.
exactly.
Yeah.
Those are our goals for them. Like, even personally, my goals still are very similar, Like, I'm aiming for the properties. I'm aiming for, growing investment portfolio and just doing everything I can to build the most efficient income for them to live their life till the end. Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes like, like growing up, they were so like cheap, like to get where we are. Like
Yo, that's so much respect to that, bro. How cheap like our parents like grew up.
yeah. And then
right?
like it makes me like, what did I do to deserve this? Like, bro, like the shit we have, the luxuries we have in our life, they'd be like, what the fuck, $1,400 shoes? Like we used to like fucking like scrap like change, like I don't know, like not like spend money on food because we don't want to, right? Like
Yeah, bro, they're crazy, yo.
Yeah.
Mom started fucking working in high school. She dropped out of high school, started
Your
working.
mom dropped out of high school
Yeah,
too?
started
Oh,
working
same.
for the family.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
yeah.
For her to get to where she is now, like I'm so proud of her.
Yeah, me too. Like I don't give them like
Did any of your parents go to like college and shit?
No.
yeah, my
same.
dad went to college here.
Oh.
But like I can't imagine like he fucking didn't know English. Like how the fuck did he get through that? Like,
Exactly, bro. My mom still doesn't speak full English. How the
Yeah.
fuck she get her?
yeah.
Like how
the
she?
fuck did he go to college and get a like diploma and like get a job and like
What excuse do we all have? Like, come on now.
Yeah,
Like we fucking
exactly.
speak fluent English at
Yeah.
least. It's crazy, bro. Like they don't even realize it. Like that's the saddest part. Is like they don't realize how fucking like strong they are. You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Like for them to go through all that shit,
Yeah.
put us through this good
Yeah.
shit, and to like still be here.
Yeah, they're the ones who taught me, like when there's a will, there's a way. And like when they
Yeah.
had the will to like give me and my brother the best life we could, and then they did it.
Yeah, it's fucking wild, bro. Like, my mom taught me everything of like who I am today, bro. All my hard work comes from her because I see it on a daily now. When I was younger, it was like I'm upset. Like, my parents work so much. I don't see them like other kids do. But now I'm like, holy shit, you worked your ass off, and now I'm gonna like
Yeah.
prove to you I can do the same for you.
Yeah.
And they still do, man. 60 years old, 12 hours a day, no sleep. I don't even see them. No sleep, no eating.
From my whole life, my dad worked like 60 hours a week, fucking like to 20 years.
Exactly.
And then like now it's kind of like we're kind of like giving that back, like he sits around like free time, like I wondered like what was his purpose, like what made him happy. I didn't know. He just fucking worked his ass off. Like I don't know.
You don't think it was you guys?
Well, like I never said anything.
Same.
No, but he did it for you guys.
Yeah, but that's true.
Right?
I think
True.
so, but
Yeah.
they just choose not to tell us.
That's just like a Asian thing.
I don't know. Unless you fucking loved work, I don't fucking know. It's crazy. It's crazy. You really got to remember, bro. If they could do all that shit for us to
Yeah.
be here,
Like-
we owe them everything.
No, like they immigrated here. Like all of our parents immigrated here.
Yeah.
They came here with like I don't know, my
A clean
personal-
slate.
Yeah, like they came. Like my parents came here with zero, like nothing, and then like I live in $1 million house. Like what? Like
Exactly.
I have 3 cars. Like what? Like how?
I don't even know. I don't know how they did it.
Like
If they can do it, what fucking excuse do we have?
yeah,
Yeah.
We give them the absolute best life we can, bro.
like yeah.
Facts.
Sometimes I like tell my mom like when she's like tries to like be cheap on something, like I don't want to throw it out. Like what's your cost? I'm like, don't worry. Like we have money now. It's like it's okay. And
Yeah.
so it makes you feel good,
But like that really shows you like how implanted it is to their head. Like
Yeah.
as a hard worker
Yeah.
of saving money,
Yeah.
managing their finances, if they still to this day are cheap,
Yeah,
like they're real, bro.
Yeah.
They're fucking real with it.
yeah,
Because nothing changed them.
yeah, exactly.
Still their roots.
Yeah,
Just like my mom too, bro. I don't remember the last time she bought herself something.
yeah, That's what I'm trying to change.
Yeah, me too, bro. When I was fucking in high school and shit, I tried my best to spoil her with whatever money I was making.
Yeah, bro. Like, the house is dirty. Okay, I'll call maids. Don't worry. That's it.
Mad.
And going on that social media shit, bro. Like, how many people do you see fucking out here? Like, they'll do something super tiny, maybe like once a year for their mom.
Yeah, I know.
Fucking Mother's Day. And they flex that shit like
yeah.
it is so
Yeah,
toxic,
yeah.
bro.
No-
Like,
Nobody knows what the shit like I don't know. I do
Exactly.
day in and day out, but I don't tell people. I don't force I don't post it, but it fulfills me inside. When I go to bed at night,
me too, bro.
I'm happy.
Yeah.
Like I said, success moves in silence.
Exactly, and I'm gonna continue doing that. I don't need to post it.
Right? No one needs to fucking know how much money I'm willing to spend on my mom. No one needs to know what I'll do for, like, bro. At the end of the day, I'm fucking doing it for her.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. It's amazing.
Yeah. The only reason I'm talking about it is like maybe people can take value out of like doing it something for beyond themselves, doing it for their parents,
Yeah.
That's the only reason I'm talking about it. That's the only reason I would post it. Not to flex, not to show like we're so fortunate. Like, don't take this life for granted, No matter what your situation is, like, just remember there's someone who wants your life, someone who wants to wishes they could be someone in your position.
Fuck, I think we could wrap things up now, huh?
Yeah.
Take a little mental break from here.
Okay.
Go see my mom.
Fine, give her a hug and kiss.
Go buy her dinner or something, something nice. But I just wanted to shout out Small Business of the Week. And this one goes to a close friend of ours from back in the day. He's a producer, up and coming. Bro, he's fucking next.
Big things coming for sure.
When you hear Metro Boomin, when you hear Murder Beats, I'm expecting you to say this name with it. At PROD.ARO.
Producer Arrow, I guess.
Producer Arrow.
Producer Arrow.
You need a beat, you need a steam pack, hit that guy up, bro. We'll catch you guys in another episode. And well, before we go, make sure you leave that like and subscribe if you're enjoying this shit. And 5 stars on Apple Podcasts. We're still growing, baby.
Yeah. If you dislike, suck my dick.
Until next time, guys.
All right, boys, we're out.
Peace.
Easy.